posture. Welcome back to RHOC's. Welcome back to the Rick and Kelly RHOC recap. This is episode 14. We missed last week because we lost a family member.
Close to passed away. That's why we didn't do it. I was so sad. I mean, I'm still sad, but it was like we were crying. It was horrible.
Yeah, really
I cannot
upsetting
wait.
That we lost Chloe. She was a wonderful, very funny, cute dog. The most dangerous dog in Newport Beach, allegedly.
Yeah.
But we miss Chloe very much. And that's why we weren't here last week. But this week we have so much material.
We do.
Including a new fight with Gina.
Yes.
First of all, you have a Gina impersonation, do you not?
I got my new fake skincare line. Salicylic acid balancing. Salicylic acid.
Okay, you dummy. I just went to Rite Aid and I got this for $5.99. 2% salicylic acid.
Oh.
I called it. We got to go back to the ball.
Oh, yes.
Back to the ball.
Oh, you did call it.
I called it.
Let's go to the RHOC recap vault for Kelly's prediction on Gina's skincare line. Take a look.
I love how Gina's having a skincare line.
Yeah.
She's got the worst skin, and she's like showing before and after. It's called Proactive, ladies and gentlemen. Proactive. I bet you, I want to see what's in the ingredients in her skincare line. I bet you it's benzoyl peroxide.
More on that next week. Don't forget our podcast.
Or salicylic acid, guaranteed. I want to get my hands on her product because, first of all, she's not a doctor. She's licensing her name on someone else's product. She didn't come up with the formula, but I guarantee you, I want
to compare.
To get her skincare line and see exactly the ingredients in it.
I'm going to get on that.
And I bet you can find it at Walgreens.
Your investigative reporter husband will get on that, and next week we will have answers for you.
Okay, thanks.
On comparing the ingredients of those two products.
Yeah.
Bam! How did you know that? How did you know
Okay, first of all, I just gotta go. I gotta start on this Gina stuff because this girl is not. Tamara was right. This girl is not housewives material. She's got 2 of her 6 kids. She got some dud of a boyfriend, moved his kids in. She should worry about her own kids first, having them have their own space. Instead, she brings this stray cat in and she puts all of her kids into these rooms, which is completely and utter asinine. Wait, let me stop.
Okay.
And she just comes up with this skincare line out of nowhere. Where is her business plan? Did she get a loan to start this?
I don't know.
Or how did she come up with the line? How did she formulate the line? How did she have the capital to start this business? Or is it fake like everybody else, just like Jim Edmonds and Megan King Edmonds when they had their candle line? That was not their line. They acted like that was a complete and fake falsity.
Is Gina a chemist?
She is not a chemist.
Is she a scientist?
It's not about that.
Yeah.
It's not about that. It's having the capital to start launch your own business. She slapped her name on somebody else and now saying it's her line, which is and by the way, I called it 4 episodes ago. It's bull crap.
Well,
it's salicylic acid. And look, didn't even know. Exhibit A. Exhibit A.
Here's the other reason why Kelly is so fired up. Gina on Watch What Happens Live after the show aired had some not so nice things to say about Tamara and then about Kelly.
Yeah.
I want to know what's your response to Tamara saying on her podcast that you and Emily aren't housewives material?
Well, I mean, I'm here and I'm on the show, so.
Okay, you're on the show, but it sucks. The show sucks because of you.
Well, and then we've gotten this a lot. Elizabeth Kay said, what are your thoughts on Kelly Dodd recently saying that you're a charity case claiming you never host parties or events? I didn't know about that.
You just hosted an event for Kelly Hair.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't in your house. That's somebody else's
You
house.
didn't host anything either. And
Yes, I did.
it's just, I don't know. But
Yes, I did.
I feel worse for her than I do for Shannon.
She feels sorry for me? I'm sorry, girlfriend. I feel sorry.
My argument would be, yes, okay, I didn't host anything. And so I guess you're saying I'm just enough. without hosting anything or the money and the over the top.
You're enough? You're not enough.
Enough, you know?
She's not enough.
All right, can I just say a couple things? First of all, and I agree with you, just because she's on the show doesn't mean she's good on the show. Just because you're on the show doesn't mean that you win. It means that, well, in many people's opinions, you suck on the show.
You suck, and if people don't like you, and you are so far up Heather's arse.
It's hard to watch.
It's hard to watch.
But the other thing is,
because you are a fangirl, and it's pathetic, and you're a kiss ass, and it's embarrassing.
Well, the other thing is that the ratings have never been worse.
Ever.
So if you're celebrating being on the show that's a sinking ship, well, I mean,
congratulations, my friend.
Congratulations. No, that's not to say that the show has no hope. I mean, this one here could bring it right back up to million plus viewers
I feel
every
sorry
week.
for. So Shannon calls me tonight. She's like, "Did you see? What did I ever do to Dr. Jen?" Because Dr. Jen said something not so pleasant about Shannon, and then Shannon's like, she feels sorry for me. Like, you know what? I feel sorry for you, Gina. I feel sorry that you have a dud of a boyfriend that does not have a job. Okay, he's retired, all right? So if you say he doesn't have a job, he does. He just finished writing a book.
111,000 words.
Yeah, and he's had over 35 years of reporting. And what has your boyfriend ever done? Ever? What has he ever done? He has a fucking personality of this mug right here.
Yep. We also have multiple homes.
Yeah, and we have multiple homes. So,
and
by the way, she says, I never hosted anything. Oh, yes, I did, my friend. I hosted many parties at my $5 million house that I sold with Michael. Yes, I did. And I couldn't last year because we shut down production and we stopped filming at 12 episodes.
We weren't allowed to throw a party.
And we weren't allowed to.
We might have thrown a couple, but not on the show.
No, I was going to throw a big, huge party for Positive Beverage. We were going to have a big, huge party, but we couldn't. We had to shut it down.
Yeah.
She wasn't going to do anything. And by the way, this fake salicylic acid that you can buy
at Rite Aid,
for, I mean, come on.
I can't even, but Kelly is so smart in so many ways that she knew weeks ago that what Gina's skincare line would amount to was this one ingredient that
because that's what you have. It's what you put on your face when you have zits. That's what's going to clear your pimples up. Benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid. And you can get that stuff at Rite Aid or Walgreens or wherever.
A couple quick comments before we get to tonight's show. From Harshan Kapoor. He wrote, "Yeah, Gina, you never invited anyone anywhere. That's what makes you one of the worst housewives ever."
Right there.
Hashtag
Voila.
she brings nothing.
Thank you. Wait, who was his name?
That was from Harshan Kapoor.
Thank you.
And
Paul Estrada.
Paul Estrada, thank you. I 100% agree with Kelly. Gina and Emily are so annoying. The only good one here is Shannon. The rest are so annoying. And Emily and Gina are trying so hard, and they are looking like fools.
Thank you.
So there are a lot of people out there who are not happy with Gina's performance.
They lack zero.
The best scene from last week that we didn't review was...
and by the way, that dress that Gina had on, I had that 2 years ago at Intermix.
Oh.
Yeah, just to let you know.
The best scene from last week that we didn't review, because we lost Chloe, was a Kelly lookalike at a party, and they kept talking about Kelly in this episode. They must have mentioned your name 10 times.
Yeah.
And Gina Keogh was
like
looking for you.
Imposters. And they were all shook up.
Is Kelly here? Is Kelly here?
Yeah.
And they teased it, and then they ran it again. Like, the show was lost without you.
Yeah, it's like...
They have to bring in somebody who looks kind of like you.
They could have edited that whole thing out. So they have zero material for these girls that they have to bring me into the mix.
By the way, if you like our content here on YouTube, please come and subscribe to our show on patreon.com. Rick and Kelly Unmasked on patreon.com. Subscription-based, but you get 32 episodes, fresh content every week. It's a lot of fun. It's an hour long, uncensored, unfiltered. It's a blast on Patreon, so please come join us there. Gina and Shannon, tonight's key moments, Gina and Shannon fight right out of the gates. Mm-hmm. Shannon says, why does one person have to do all the work in their relationship? And then we're going to show a clip where they're fighting on the couch. And she was mad because Gina Gina was mad because Shannon brought up that she had a DUI, and Shannon had the nerve to say it in front of Heather.
Everybody knows. It was all over the news. All of a sudden, that's the stuff that it's like, that's why people get annoyed. This is why the show sucks. It's because of this.
The fact that over and over and over and over again, you constantly are bringing up to different people at different situations the fact that you got me in touch with myself. I did.
Connecting Mike with Gina stopped Gina from being arrested in front of her kids.
The sheriffs were going out to arrest you today.
That's so scary.
Yeah. But that's been called off.
If Gina would have been the one to do that for me, I'd be thanking her all the time. But I don't need that.
It bothers me though.
But I did get you
But
in touch
I
with him.
understand that, Shannon, but that's something, and I'm thankful for it, but it's something that happened 3 years ago in my life.
One sip of alcohol, I am not driving. I
So I
agree.
have Pete. I have Pete now. His name is Uber. You did.
And then she was about to get arrested until I saved her. You saved her.
Shannon likes to tell me that
I do like to tell that story.
I met Heather and in the car, you bring it up. That's not cool.
And yet Gina went to Heather and told her what Shannon said about
No, which is Nicole James.
Nicole
Hypocrite.
suing them.
Yeah.
And she ran to Heather to tell her what Shannon said, but then she gets mad when Shannon says something to Heather that everyone knows about
Right.
Gina having
Yeah.
to do. And then Gina didn't want to thank Shannon anymore for giving her the attorney who got her out of trouble, and yet Gina's parents went up to Shannon and went out of their way, her mom went out of her way to thank Shannon for that very thing.
Yeah. This is why the show sucks. Just because you're still on the show doesn't mean there will never be. I have YouTube me. I'm not blowing smoke on my own, but I have the craziest moments. You can YouTube Kelly Dodd, and it will say the craziest moments. When is she will never be memorable, ever. No one will ever remember this girl.
Gina said to Shannon, "I feel bad for you."
I feel sorry for your life. Well, you know what? She's had a hell of a lot better life than you ever have, my friend.
I like when Shannon called her an effing a-hole.
She is.
How about when Heather was so excited that she said she was so excited that Shannon called because she thought she was going to ask her how her live show went.
Yeah.
Watch this.
And what I would say is, we got to New York, and I was so excited. Oh my God, Shannon's calling. She must be calling to ask me about my live show and how it went. And it was none of that. And then I heard later it was all about, we're going to have more fun with them. And then I thought, is that why you called me?
She's gonna come at me, bringing up her podcast? Are you kidding me? I don't know your daily schedule, Heather, and I'm never going to.
Could she be any more up her own butt?
I know. I mean, me. And then this is Gina. Me, and this is Heather. Kiss some more butt. It's disgusting. This show is like awful because of you people.
Well, the other
it's
thing-
sad because this in Atlanta were the highest ratings, and then it went Beverly Hills, and they have destroyed this franchise. They've destroyed it with these knuckleheads, okay, that provide zero freaking content, but fake. This is fake. I'm showing it to you guys. What she's doing is she's fake. I felt
bad.
And you know what? I don't want to. She can't even host a party at her house. It's embarrassing. You're not married. You're not fun to watch. You're annoying, and your voice and everything is just it's disgusting. That's how she talks.
As long as we're talking about Gina, there was that weird scene with a psychic who came and was pulling things out of her mouth.
Go.
Whew. I should have worn like a hazmat suit or something. I didn't know exactly how this was going to go down.
What kind of nonsense was that? That's what they have to come up with. I mean, it was the most ridiculous thing. That's all they got. And oh, by the way, I want to talk about. Oh, go ahead. We have to go through. I'm just jumping ahead because I am so upset that I go to Aspen every year. If you guys watch if you watch previous shows, I'm always in Aspen at that time, and they would never, ever put us up in Aspen because all my friends, I have 25 friends that have huge ass mansions.
I can vouch for that.
Huge mansions.
A lot of friends in Aspen.
Gorsuch is one of them who just sold their hotel for $75 million. I was a reason to go to Aspen.
Yeah.
They had that all lined up last year, and then now I'm not on it. They have no reason to be in Aspen. They don't belong in Aspen.
Well,
makes me so mad. I wanted to film in Aspen.
I know.
And I could have showed the best places, the Gorsuch House. I mean, the most fun stuff. Kimosabi.
Never say never. We can still film in Aspen. I felt a little bad for Noella because there's in almost no scenes with other housewives.
Never.
She's on an island by herself.
But I do like how she shakes Heather up.
Yeah,
Heather
me
gets
too.
so annoyed by her. It's so amazing.
Someone wrote, why does it feel like Noella is on her own show? Like she films with anyone but the girls.
Shaw Squad said that.
Shaw Squad Crisis Management. Okay, next clip is Gina hosts a party at her friend's house because she can't host a party at her own house, I guess.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if it's worth a clip. We already did the clip from the vault. Okay, so Shannon and Gina square off at the party, at Gina's party. That was after Gina's mom thanked Shannon.
Oh yeah, and Shannon just called me right now. She's like, "Did you see? Even the parents thanked me. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I mean, they have a little bit of couth.
Yeah.
This chick, they didn't pass that on to this girl because she never says thank you, and she's like, she's so entitled. And then that Jen with her furry stuff all over, she's annoying. And you know what?
You're
I
on a
heard.
roll.
I mean, she's just so annoying. Okay.
I just wonder where Gina's attitude comes from. Like, how did she all of a sudden think that she was the coolest kid in class? I don't know where that comes from.
I don't either. Well, it's just that's what I don't understand. I mean, I understand if you created something from scratch like Bethany Frankel did and is sold, and then you're giving back and you're doing things, but there's nothing interesting in this girl. She dresses like crap. Yeah, her hair looks good. She's done a 180. Her body looks great. But she is not, I don't know why people think she's funny. She's not particularly funny. Mm-hmm. I don't want to see her lifestyle. She's not well traveled. She's not smart at all. She didn't even know last year when we filmed, she didn't even know what probate was. The girl is not smart at all. And she offers zero. That's why, hence the ratings suck.
She better hope she's on the show next season because she's got a skincare line that she needs to promote.
Yeah, and she needs to support her boyfriend that doesn't have a job. Allegedly.
I don't know what he's doing.
He didn't when we met him. So he might now, but he didn't at the time.
The end of the show, they tease some kind of major fireworks going off, I guess, on the Aspen trip. There's a lot of fighting coming up. Mm-hmm. So I guess this is the big season finale.
I guess they're mean to Noella.
Yeah.
Word on the street. Shocker.
Yeah, nobody seems to like her.
Yeah. I know. It's kind of sad.
It is sad.
But it's like, she's like filming her own show, like that person said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you watch the show and she's not involved. And she did go to the one party. It was after her dad died. And she showed up at the party. I think because that was probably her only opportunity to film with other people.
Right.
If she didn't go to that party, she would not have been with any other cast member at all.
Yeah. Oh my God, what a joke. Anyways, I'm glad that I called it and we got stuff out of the vault. I proved to you don't have to buy this sham of a fake skincare line. It's a joke. Just go straight to Rite Aid and get Neutrogena salicylic acid, 2%. Guarantee you this is 2%.
Don't forget, Rick and Kelly Unmasked on Patreon.com. This is a really fun show.
It is fun. And if you can go on Patreon, you can read all the comments.
Very, very happy patrons who are with us every week.
And we thank you so much for...
We do. And have yourselves a great week. And we will see you next week.
See you next time. Right here at this time. Cheers. It's our water. We haven't drank in 20 days.
3 weeks of no drinking. Painful.
Mm-hmm. Mwah.